Srimad Bhagavad Gita, the secret of dying. Okay, so it's a very important topic. Nobody wants to discuss on this, but today we will try to discuss on this, and let's see what the outcome is. Okay, so anybody here who wants to die? Huh? Anybody online? Huh? Nobody wants to die, right? But the same thing Arjuna asks to Sri Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita. So while asking so many questions, he asked one question which is very important for us also. Okay, and that time for him it was also important. So he asked, and it is from chapter 8 and verse 2. So I will try to read this, the only bold which we required. So he asked, Geo si niyatatma bhi. प्रयाण काले च कथम गेयोषि नियतात्मभि. And how can those engaged in devotional service know you at the time of death? So Arjuna asked this question to Krishna, that at the time of death, the one who is engaged in your devotional service, how he will able to, huh? Yes, know you. So so actually, in two verses, Arjuna asked around 8 questions. Okay, so that's how it's started, and this chapter is attaining the supreme. So this was the last question which he asked, and on the basis of this question, the whole chapter Krishna concludes, which is attaining the supreme. So firstly, in two slokas, Krishna given the answer of seven questions, and in the from text five, he started giving the answer of this प्रयाण काले च कथम. मतलब what happened to the person who are engaged in your devotional service at the time of death. So Krishna started telling. So the sloka is like this, and maybe you might know. अंतकाले च मामेव स्मरन् मुक्त्वा कलेवरं यः प्रयाति समद्भावं याति नास्त्यत्र संशयः. And whoever at the end of his life quits his body, remembering me alone, at once attains my nature. Of this there is no doubt. So Prabhupada, on this particular topic, he was giving lecture and he was telling, he was mentioning that nowadays, even when Prabhupada giving lecture 50 years back, nobody wants to discuss on this topic. Okay, what will happen after death? So if we go out and ask to the people, like, do you know that what will happen to you after death? So some people will say what, that no, I don't know, and I don't think. Okay, I don't care actually, whatever. Okay, what they say, they don't care. One person, he was asking Prabhupada. The Prabhupada was telling the same thing to him. So Prabhupada was telling, next life you might be you might become a dog. Okay, because of this philosophy, according to Bhagavad Gita, if you are not following the principles, so next life, oh, welcome. So in next life you can become a dog. So that person told, I don't care to become a dog in next life. Okay, so there are some people like that also. They don't care. Next life, whether dog, hog, anything. What they say, that I don't care and I have not seen. So I will not, what? मैं उसको, yes, no, that is okay. मैं उसको देखा नहीं हो तो मैं उसको मानूंगा नहीं. I will not follow. Okay. So Prabhupada said, okay, good luck. What can be done? So there are people. We are also in the same line, right? है ना? We don't care whatever we are doing in our like life. If we see like from today morning only, how many of you following Ekadasi today? Okay, very rare souls. So many people, they don't follow Ekadashi. They eat grains today. Forget eat, they are eating meat also today. Right? Eating, na? So just see. So it's a heavy karma. So whatever you are doing, it's generating your next body. Karma means what? Whatever you are doing, it's generating your next body. Right? Next birth. So this sloka, particularly Krishna mentioning that at the end of your life, at the end of your life, if you are remembering Krishna, if you are remembering Krishna, so you will attain me. You will attain me. Attain me means Krishna telling, so it means me means Krishna. So you will attain Krishna, right? Getting my point, na? Right, na? So remembering means what? So there are four things: Nam, Roop, Good. What is the fourth? Leela. Krishna's name, Krishna's form, Krishna's Leela, Krishna's good. Both all are the same. So if somebody is chanting Hare Krishna and at that just he left his body, what will happen? Yes, and somebody just looking to Krishna. Somebody maybe in temple hall left his body. No, we are not saying like that. Well, maybe somebody left his body in the temple. Huh? Maybe somebody here in this class only. Like anything can happen. It's very sensitive topic, right? Anything can happen anytime. Nobody knows anything. Whether me, you, anybody who is coming, who is going. है ना? I don't want to like mention, but recently, Prayagraj stampede happened. So many people died, and there are so many places also in Gaza, in Ukraine. So many people are dying. Forget those places. If we mention about Mumbai, so Mumbai Railway says there is one data that every day 10 to 12 people just die because in Mumbai local they fell from the trains and they just every day people are dying, right? Someday our time also will come. So are we ready? Huh? Ready? You're ready. So outside people they say, oh, आएगा तो देख लेंगे मरना ही तो है, है ना? But that is the ignorance. That is the ignorance. If you know that you have to die, so you have to work on that. You got second birth. So now you should surrender to Krishna fully. Okay, very nice. Thank you that you even after this thing happens, some people, they say, "Oh, Krishna है, मतलब भगवान है ही नहीं." They become more nastic then. अगर रहता तो मेरे साथ ऐसा क्यों करता, right? So it happens. So, but this topic which we are going to mention today. So, at the time of death, whatever you are remembering. So, I mentioned Krishna's name. So what do we chant? We chant Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So why we chant? Where we want to remember Krishna. Okay. Anybody else? Oh, purification of heart. Okay, that's nice. But more than that, why we chant? Hmm? Yes, it comes to habit so that anytime, like all the time we are chanting. Okay, so somebody when like we chant 16 round and even after leaving like beats back aside, even Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare. It's going on in mind somewhere in whatever. It's going on, na? Sometime in mouth also Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. So that's why we chant. Okay. So maybe you are coming here from 2 years, 3 years, 10 years, or maybe you are for the first time. Anybody here for the first time? No, na? I think no. Everybody I have seen. So, so Prabhupada has made this for all of us. Even you are for the first time here, or maybe you are for the 3 years, 10 years, 20 years, maybe whatever years. Prabhupada made this arrangement so that even for the first time, if I am coming to temple, I am hearing what? This mantra through kirtan. Maybe somebody, if some volunteer is there, he will say Hare Krishna Prabhuji, take this card, take this Tarang festival card, right? So this is arrangement made by Prabhupada. And how Prabhupada made this? Because he followed Bhagavad Gita as it is. He followed Bhagavad Gita is in parampara, Guru parampara. Krishna mentioned in Bhagavad Gita in earlier chapter, Tad Vidhi Pranipatena Praiparishnena Sevaya Updechanti Te Jnanam Jnaninas Tattvadarshina. In fourth chapter, Krishna mentioned, Evam Parampara Praptam Im Raj Rishyo Vidu. So we have to take this knowledge from parampara system. So Prabhupada is in our line from parampara, Guru parampara. And so we can see whatever Krishna said here. Ant kale cha mameva smran mukta. So Prabhupada made the same thing in our regular sadhana, chanting, hearing. Even we are saying what? Hare Krishna Prabhu, how are you Prabhu? Hare Krishna. And even after leaving Hare Krishna, calling, people are telling hi, hello, we are telling Hare Krishna. है ना? So this is arrangement made by Prabhupada. He is our founder Acharya. So, so the first thing we started from that people are, not able to take this opportunity. And after coming to ISKCON, we are able to take this opportunity to chant Hare Krishna, है ना? To say others also Hare Krishna. Suppose we are chanting in the home, there are so many mosquitoes. We are chanting loudly. They are also getting benefit. Somebody else neighbor, they don't like even Hare Krishna. Even they are also getting benefit, right? Okay. So this is the profit of Hare Krishna, right? So Krishna telling Antakale Chamameva Smran Muktva. Smran Muktva means remembering. Muktva means free. Kalevar means this body. The like the one who is living body by remembering me will attain me, right? So I mentioned Nam. So name. So name has done. Now Roop is the form, pictures we have seen. So Krishna said in Kali Yuga, whether it's a picture, whether it's a murti form, whether it's Krishna himself, there is no difference in that. तो अगर आप कृष्ण का फोटो भी अपने घर पे रखते हो तो कृष्ण से there is no difference. Okay, and there is gun also. So gun means what? Like we are discussing this Bhagavad Gita. Okay, we listen, we read Krishna book. So before going to bed, we read Krishna book. How many of have Krishna book? Okay, it's good. So before going to sleep, read Krishna book. Krishna will come to your dream. है ना? So so हो गया गुण, and this Leela also is there. Krishna's Leela like Makhan Chori, है ना? And Dwarka Leela, Mathura Leela, Brajka Leela. There are so many Leelas Krishna had performed. So we can remember those Leela also. So if we are reading Bhagavad Gita, we are reading Krishna book, we are hearing lectures, we are reading Srimad Bhagavatam. So by this process, we can remember Krishna easily. And when we see Netflix movies, what will happen? When we see so many Insta short videos, what will happen? When we see YouTube videos, what will happen? That will come to our mind. That is another, but that will come every time in our mind. Yes, distractions, so many distractions are there, and our mind will be engaged in those things only. So that's why you are coming to these classes. It's very nice, but whatever you are hearing in these classes, you have to give your time to that. Like if somebody is not chanting 16 round, you have to start chanting. If you are chanting one round, you have to start 2 round, 4 round, 8 rounds. slowly you have to थोड़ा थोड़ा दवाई बढ़ाना पड़ेगा, like because our disease is so much that it's not vanquishing by one round, two rounds. So we have to start what doctor will what doctor क्या करते हैं, they just give more medicine. You have experience in that, na? So it happens. So we have to chant more and more. We have to read more and more. We have to listen more and more. And then, because again, we don't know how much time we have. How much time we have. But okay, don't worry. There is something which Prabhupada has mentioned in Prabhupada. I will read that later. So I want to give some examples from some other scriptures, which is from Srimad Bhagavatam. There was one person, he was a Brahmana from a Kanyakub's gram. His name was Azamil. So he was very nice Brahmana. He was performing his austerities, puja, and whatever doing as a Brahmana he was doing. But one day he saw one prostitute with a Sudra, and they both were hugging together. And his mind got disturbed, and he started contemplating about that prostitute all the time. Okay, and it's the story is very long. I will cut it to short. And then he brought that prostitute to his home, and he threw out his wife, his parents, his children out of the house, and he was started staying with that prostitute. Later on, that prostitute became the mother of 10 children of this Azamila. Okay, so that when that 10th child came, the Azamila was 88 years old. Okay, so what happened? So some sadhu came, and somehow some he got some mercy, and sadhus told them that you just keep the name of Narayan of your 10th child. So he just okay, ठीक है, Narayan नाम रख दिया. What happened? This child every time he was asking Narayan pani lao, Narayan khana lao, Narayan chappal lao. He was mentioning like that, and he was already 88 years old. Means 88 years means मतलब समझ रहे हो ना? It's a time for pack up, है ना? Okay, anytime there is pack up time, but 88, 90, it's it's obvious to pack up time, है ना? So it's our pack up time, and then messenger came. So Yamdutas came. So what happened? Yamdutas is so they are very fearful actually. So when they came, they are threes, and they were very Rakshas type के राक्षस ही है वो लोग actually, हाँ, demons kind of. So when he saw this, Jamila saw them. So what happened? He started crying, and when he started crying, he was calling to his tenth Narayan, 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 bachao, 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 Narayan, bachao, bachao, bachao. So it happens like that. So what Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita, I am confirming with the story from Srimad Bhagavatam. This story coming from Srimad Bhagavatam. So uh, when he started Narayan, 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 so Krishna said, Antakale chamameva samran mukta kallevaram. So what happened? The same time Vishnu Dutta came. Vishnu Dutta came because he was chanting the name of Narayan is not any different from Krishna, Vishnu. Huh? So nowadays people are keeping their child and their grandchild, whatever name, Pinky, Minky, Mantu, Chintu, Pintu, है ना? Correct, na? Western names, correct. So many Western names. I don't know actually. But they are keeping this kind of names. But earlier, how people are keeping name? Huh? Prayagraj, Krishna Chandra, Narsim, Govind, Shyam Sundar, like this. है ना? Ramachandra. है ना? Even earlier, in my village, there is one person whose name is Duryodhan. I don't know. His name is Suyodhan actually, but people are calling him Duryodhan. In Mahabharata also, the case is same. You know, Duryodhan name was Suyodhan only, but just because of his behavior, people started calling him Duryodhan. So, so this is the effect of just keeping the name of Lord like this. So, so we also see after initiation, devotees are get the name of most probably devotional names, है ना? Raja Govind, Abhay Arjun, ऐसा kind of people get name. Huh? So the same thing, like the sloka which we are discussing is showing the effect there. So we can take this practically in our life also, right? है ना? हमारे भी जो DS ones है, like जो whoever it be, we can keep the name of something devotional also, है ना? One lesson we are getting from this, right? So Vishnu Dutta came and then this Yamduta भाग गए लोग, भगा दिया उन लोग को ऐसा. So there is also one more important we can focus on. We see in our Prabhupada lives when he was about to leave his body. He was here only, he was in Bombay, and then he told his disciples, "I want to leave my body." This is the Acharya. We don't know like whenever we have to leave, but he knows. So he told, "I want to leave my body so that I want to go to Vrindavan." Right? And when he was in Vrindavan, he was translating Srimad Bhagavatam. You saw that video, Prabhupada translating, है ना? And that time he left. One more example, no? Very nice example. So somehow or other we have to make our life like that, that at the time of death, we are around with the devotees, we are surrounded with the devotees, we are chanting the name of Krishna, right? We are hearing the Krishna Katha. We are somewhere maybe in Dham, maybe in temple, right? So today topic is that only. Like how we can be mold our life in that way so that at the end of life anytime it may come came, right? Even we are going by train, as I mentioned, in train also there are so many accident. Forget train, even auto also, sometime auto पलट गया, ऐसा मेरा ही पलट गया, मैं बच गया है ना? So anything anytime it can happen. So जैसे as I said, people outside they don't care, but we have to care because we are devotees. We are devotees. We have to read this scripture. है ना? People outside they are in ignorance. They don't have any knowledge. Any knowledge they don't have. है ना? So the in slaughterhouse, the people one who is slaughtering the animals, that person has like उसके पास कुछ ज्ञान ही नहीं है. He's just doing like that. Is that person thinking about the pain of that animal? Huh? Is he thinking? It means he has no knowledge, na, right? So outside people they don't have knowledge. So you don't care about outside people what they think, है ना? सिनेमा के लोग क्या सोचते हैं? नाम है तो बस नेम. Okay, question time will come. So we don't have to care outside people. We have to care about ourselves. Nate swarth gatim hai Vishnu. Our only selfish is what? विष्णु. हमारा असली स्वार्थ क्या है? विष्णु. विष्णु भक्ति. So there is one more example, and that is Bharat Maharaj. You know that story, Bharat Maharaj. He he left everything. He left his kingdom. He left his beautiful wife. He left his children. Everything he left, and he went to forest, and he started doing sadhana there to attain the Lord. But what happened? Somehow or other he got a deer, and he got attached to that deer. And at the time of death, he was just thinking about that deer only. And what happened? Next life he got. So this is the next verse actually. Krishna mentioned. So I wanted to take these verses also, and that is yam yam vapi smran bhavam tyastayante kalevaram tam tame vayati konteya sada tad bhava bhavita. Whatever state of being one remembers when he quits his body. So दो ही लोग होंगे ना या मे बी ही इज रिमेम्बरिंग कृष्णा एंड मे बी ही इज नॉट रिमेम्बरिंग कृष्णा. So what will happen if you are not remembering Krishna? So whatever in state you are, somebody, maybe someone is thinking about a girl. It's very obvious nowadays, right? So you have to, next life you have to become a girl. Maybe someone thinking about a, because nowadays people are keeping dog at home. है ना, मेरा बाबू है मेरा सोना. there there's, is it true ना? हाँ, true ना, people are doing अब मैं किसी को नहीं मानती मेरा dog. Like that people are doing. Next life you have to become a dog. So Prabhupada said in one lecture, like he very obvious, he quotes, if you don't serve God, you have to become a dog. So people, they don't want to serve God at home, like DT worship, they don't want to do. They don't want to offer bhoga to Krishna, Lord, and that's why they think that I don't have any work, so just keep a dog at home and let's serve that dog. Is it true ना? है ना? 20-20 हजार देते हैं महीने का, पता है क्या? खाली घुमाने का सुबह है. You know that? More than that, maybe 50,000. अरे I know that you know everything. हाँ ना? So people are doing like that. So next life, what they become, and also there is a very much, it's becoming popular that people are not getting married. People are thinking, I have a dog. I have a dog. I am with, like, whatever, with that dog only. He's my everything. And even one of my proper disciple, he came from foreign. He was mentioning that in foreign land there were some, like there was someone, and he was very rich, and he has own dog, and he has nobody. So he has mentioned something, क्या बोलते हैं उसको, property. So he, जायदाद. So he made him waris, like after my death all the property will inherit by this dog only. So everybody around liar also around that dog after his death. So it is happening. It's most obvious now. So but we don't have to do like that. The same knowledge, the same uh, energy, the same consciousness we have to put in Krishna. We have to put in our bhakti. We have to put reading in Shastra, Bhagavad Gita. We have to discuss this knowledge with others also. The one who is like-minded, right? Don't go somewhere who is more Nastic than you. You're Astic. So he will diminish your bhakti also. So like-minded people, you can discuss this Bhagavad Gita, right? This Bhagavad Gita, this Krishna book, this Krishna's uh, uh, this Krishna's knowledge, Krishna Katha, whatever there you can discuss. So this chanting of Hare Krishna is very, very important for that. Prabhupada here mentioned, remembrance of Krishna is not possible for the impure soul who has not practiced Krishna consciousness in devotional service. So we can think, okay, at the time of death we will chant Hare Krishna. Now we are doing something else, like Ajamila did. है ना? So one devotee was asking, he, I like Ajamila very well because what he did, पूरे लाइफ उसने मजा मारा और लास्ट में क्या हुआ, एक बार नारायण बोला और उसका छुट्टी हो गया. But we cannot think like that. He is the exceptional case, no? Sometime exception is there, right? So here, remembrance of Krishna is not possible for the impure soul who has not practiced Krishna consciousness in devotional service. So from beginning we have to start. So there is one verse, and this is also from Srimad Bhagavatam, told by Prahlad Maharaj. Prahlad Maharaj is a devotee of the Lord. He said, Kaumar acharit pragyo dharman bhagavatani. So the meaning is that from a beginning, from a student life, one should start taking education of Bhagavad Dharma. One should start taking the lesson of Bhagavad Dharma. So from the beginning. But हमारा कितना साल हो गया? 20-21 साल already passed. And then we got to know that okay, something like Hare Krishna is there, and we have to go and we have to start, right? Most of the people, like maybe someone is very fortunate, right? Who took birth in a devotee family, but most of the us got to know after 20. Maybe Shiva Prabhu got to know about 10 or maybe something like that. So that is very fortunate situation, but most of the time already has passed. So whatever time we have, we don't know that also. So whatever time we have remaining, we should focus more on bhakti. We should focus more on, if we are not focusing on bhakti, then next life, next life, next life. There are 84 lakh species of life, in which there are only 9 lakhs of, which is the aquatics life, like जलीय, जल में रहने वाले मछली. 20 lakhs are around थल में जो कीड़े मकोड़े हैं ना, and around 10 lakhs only bacteria. Bacteria. So if you again go in that cycle, what will happen to you? After so many life, we have got this human body. Prabhupada says every time, whenever he gave lecture, he said this. After so many lives and life, we got this human form of life. And even after doing all these things, if we don't practice Krishna consciousness in our life, that's the, you know, most waste life actually. Just give one life to Krishna. Just give one life to Krishna. If you, so there was one person, he was asking Prabhupada, Swamiji that time, he was asking Swamiji, what will happen if at the time of death you will come to know that there is no Krishna? है ना? It's very obvious question, right? Prabhupada said, very nice. I have spent my full life, waking early in the morning, 4:30, Mangla Aarti dancing, Guru Puja dancing, Bhagavatam, ecstasy in Katha, nice prasadam, है ना, going out and preaching, meeting with people, seeing his, बाहर हम जाते तो देखते हैं ना दुख है, people लोगों के अंदर दुख है. That is also, kind of knowledge. So we are very happy in that. We have done nothing wrong in that. But tell me one thing, you tell me one thing, that what will happen if you got to know at the time of death that there is Krishna and I miss that, right? What will happen? He has nothing to say. So we got to know that there is Krishna. He is the supreme personality of the Godhead. Why to wait? Why to do other things? Why not to do bhakti? We should do bhakti. We should become devotee. We should practice Krishna consciousness in our life. We should give 100%, whatever situation we are in, doesn't matter. We should give 100%. And Krishna will reciprocate. Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita, what the verse? Who knows? Krishna reciprocate. ये यथा माम प्रपद्यन्ते ताम सतयो भजाम्यहम्. ओके, सो जो जैसा कृष्ण की तरफ जाता है, कृष्ण वैसे ही उनकी तरफ आते हैं. So maybe somebody coming from Kalyan. So how many steps you have taken to Krishna? Right? Somebody coming from Nalasopara Virar. So Krishna said, if you are coming to one step, I will also come one step. So your one step is just 2 feet, right? But Krishna's 1 feet is whole Brahmanda. In Vamana Avatar, when he started, what will happen? So this is Krishna. Krishna is so merciful. Even if I talk about Putana Badh, Putana came to Krishna. Why she came? She came to kill Krishna with the poison in her breast. But Krishna liked that also. Krishna didn't think that, oh, she came to kill me, so I should also. Okay, obviously he also killed, but he gave her Yes, Krishna is very, very merciful also. This is the quality of Krishna. Good, good. He's a Bhakta Vatsala. He's a Bhakta Vatsala. Okay, Krishna is the. So if we become devotee, Krishna will also reciprocate in the same manner. So maybe somebody chanting one round, two round, three round, Krishna is saying. And while chanting, if we are chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, it's not different from Krishna. Prabhupada disciple, Hari, Bhurijan Prabhu, His Grace Bhurijan Prabhu, he was telling, if you are chanting Hare Krishna, it means Krishna's dancing on your lips. Kali Kale Naam Rupa Krishna. Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita, na, Yada Yada Hi Dharmasya Glanir Bhavati Bharata Abhyuthanam Adharmasya Tadatmanam Sujameham. I come after millennium and millennium, millennium after millennium. What? Why? To paritran sadhu, paritran devotees, and to kill demons. Right? Krishna comes, na. But in Kali Yuga, how Krishna came? Krishna came in form of his name. Kali Kale means Kaliyug, Kale Namarup, in the form of name. Krishna avatar, Krishna incarnated. So there is nothing, no different Krishna and Krishna's name. So while chanting, we don't like don't take it easy that just chanting Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama, nothing, and just while scrolling mobile or something like that. Be serious. Krishna is with you all the time. You just have to see. Krishna is waiting for you all the time. That this fellow will come to me. But what we are thinking, Krishna, give me a very nice, college, very nice placement, very nice internship, and and very nice, beautiful wife. That is, Are, why? You don't want? Is it? See, I got one without more. In normal preaching, I got one. So take his name. so, so there is no difference from Krishna and Krishna's name. So I want to read one more line which Prabhupada has written, which is very important for us. So it may possible that, like you said, that you were in coma that time, right? So the same question asked by one of Prabhupada disciples. He was in Mataji from Britain, and she asked Prabhupada, "What will happen if at the time of death somehow or other, due to maybe some medical issue or something, if I am in the coma, what will happen to me then?" Prabhupada said, so that so here in this line Prabhupada mentioned, if one is transcendently absorbed in Krishna's service, Krishna's service. What is the service? Chanting is the service. Taking prasadam is the service. Book distribution is the service. Making devotee chant at the helmets Hare Krishna is the service. Anything which is directed by our mentor, counselor, guru is the service. Okay, bringing people to the classes is a service. Maybe you may have some friends also, right? And you are coming alone. You should make a call. अरे बाबा चलोगे क्या? There is something. वो बोलेगा अरे क्या है? अरे I don't know something but मजा आएगा बहुत, है ना? So it's a gathering, right? It's a devotee gathering, and you can call somebody, and that is a service. So somebody that Prabhupada is mentioning, somebody is always engaged in the service of the Lord. So that is not a normal person. That body is transcendental always, right? And it doesn't matter he's chanting, not chanting, because he is always engaged in service. So he will go back to Godhead. So I will conclude after that pastime of Prabhupada, that Mataji was asking, what will happen if I will be in coma at the time of death? What will happen to me? Prabhupada said, doesn't matter. If you are always engaged in the service of Krishna, so Lord Chaitanya will come and he will wake you up and he will make you chanting Hare Krishna and he will take you back to Godhead. So that's why we have to do service. Seva is very, very important. Adbhutari Prabhuji was telling one day that if you are bringing other people to these classes and maybe temple, so Radharani will become more pleased because it's Radharani service. So if you want to please Radharani, you have to do some service. Whatever service you are doing, maybe you are doing follow up service, maybe you are doing class setup service, maybe you are doing some prasadam distribution, book distribution. There are so many service. Prabhupada made this arrangement so many service. In the same way, there are some services right now also for all of you, and that service is this. Ask for Prabhu, can you give this tarang? So this is also the service for all of you. Okay, this is the program. Thank you, Prabhu. Udan, rise beyond limits. There are so many people. They are in ignorance. They don't. Okay, I will show you the online also. The people who have joined online. So this is our program Udan, and I will try to read waves of joy and rise beyond limits. And this is the mega youth festival Tarang. So we are inviting all of you. And similarly, you can also invite all of your friends, relatives, whoever it might be, maybe your colleagues and whatever. You can invite for this Tarang festival. And and the joy is for us is that for both the age is 15 to 30, and for us the joy is that Amog Leela Prabhu is coming. You know Amog Leela Prabhu? How many of you Amog? So you can meet Amog Leela Prabhu. You can ask question to Amog Leela Prabhu. है ना? You can interact with him. And he's coming for the lecture sessions. And similarly, drama is also there. Drama to show how to overcome from stress, anxiety, fear. है ना? So many depression people are there out there. है ना? Even I was just hearing that the day before yesterday, one engineering girl, maybe in Kandivali or somewhere, there is engineering college. She committed suicide. So even 17, 18, 20 years of boys, girls are committing suicide. Why so much depression is there? Lack of knowledge. Correct. So we are giving knowledge here. So for knowledge, Amog Lila Prabhuji is there, and for uh, ecstatic kirtan, who is there? Who knows? GKD. You know GKD? Govind Krishna Das Prabhuji. So he is very famous on Instagram, YouTube, anywhere. Within ISKCON, outside ISKCON, he is very famous. So his kirtan is there, and his other performances also there. And also we have very nice prasadam over there, and fee for this is very, very less. It was earlier 200, but we are giving 25% discount, and for that it's 150 only. So if you are not registered for this, please you register first today, and you can make other people also register, right? So as I mentioned, you can give this to your friends, right? And colleagues, whatever, any person you can call. Okay, so I will try to conclude here. So questions are welcome now. You can ask question. Any question is there?